Well, isn't that some shit you haven't seen in a bit? My name is Insane Raven, and I'm back with another episode of Letters from the Field. I am exhausted. I've done so much this week that I thought Labor Day happened 2 weeks ago when I was getting ready for this episode. And it's not even like I've done a lot of exciting things. I've just been working a lot. I've been doing a lot of things. So let's talk about Labor Day, and then we'll kind of bring ourselves to the trenches. Labor Day was supposed to be my, alright, I'm not doing anything. Y'all, everyone, if you want me, if you need me, you can all suck a dick, because I'm not doing anything. It was gonna be my day to be like, nope. I forgot how jumpy this game is. It was gonna be my day of, nope, not dealing with it. I don't care. Not my problem. And for the most part, it was. It was that day, and then it wasn't. Then it became very quickly. It became this is gonna be a family day, and this is gonna be a this and that type of day, which I'm fine with. Not really, he said sarcastically. But it became a day of we don't see each other a lot, so we have to spend time together. And so we're gonna go get dinner, and we're gonna go see a movie, and we're gonna go do this and that, and this and that, and this and that. Which was fine, except I was definitely counting on that day to not be that at all, and to be a day where I can just kind of decompress and just relax. And not only decompress and relax, but also just get some work done for the channel. Work on some hunts, work on some just stuff. And instead, it was not that at all. It was just doing things with the family, son, which was annoying. Not only that, I'm going to go see a movie. We saw Searching, and if you haven't seen Searching, highly recommend it. Had I seen it the day of, I would have definitely put out IR reviews on it. I would have definitely made it top of the heap type of movie. Just because it's a very unique take. It's a found footage film, but not found footage, and it's a suspense thriller with such a great ending and such a great everything that kind of goes into it. It was a movie that I absolutely loved and I really enjoyed. I was ready to hate it. I was like, oh, it's a gimmick film. It's gonna be this and that, but it wasn't, and I'm very happy with this. So, that being said, I highly recommend that. Oh, shit, that body armor was gonna kill her. Definitely recommend that at all costs. Tuesday was just a typical school day. It was one of the days where it's okay, well, this is what's happening, and you kind of just have to get through it. We started talking about identity in our communications class, which, if you like me, is a very hard topic. Not because I don't like talking about myself. He says about talking about a vlog where he talks all about himself for about half an hour on a weekly basis. But I tend to look at you guys as friends and as closeness, and that's why I'm very open and real with you guys. I know that's weird to say when there's 123 of you now, and that doesn't make any fucking sense. Okay, I almost shot my friend. But that's very much how I approach this channel. I approach this channel as, we're just a bunch of idiots looking for a friend. I totally shot him in the foot. And it was just uncomfortable, being in that class for that day. We ended up talking about the Me Too movement and racism in America, which, don't get me wrong, all topics of discussion that should be had, but it got very disorganized very quickly. That's what happens when you have heated discussions about things that people are really passionate about. I was just glad to see that there were actual opinions that people had, and I weren't just like, well, I saw this on TV, so this is what I believe. I was very happy with that. Wednesday happened. Oh no, Wednesday I pretty much something happened Wednesday. Wednesday I was like, you know what? I'm not doing schoolwork. I'm not gonna really do anything. I had a massive headache Wednesday because work has become very challenging. With Monday being no work, Tuesday was the first day back, and my coworker decided not to show up. So I had many pre-Ks and kindergartners all by myself, trying to watch them, trying to make sure that they don't kill anything or themselves or anyone. And that's just not the kind of situation I want to be put in, where like you have close to that many children, and it's just like, that definitely wasn't nice at all. Wednesday, same thing happened. The kids were god awful Wednesday, and I ended up leaving work with a massive headache, which I'm like, okay, I got to class, I got to the school, and I was like, alright, it's time, gotta go in. And I ended up being like, nope, I'm not doing that. I got there, I started thinking about the sex code again. I was like, I don't want to run into them after class. I already have a headache. I don't want to deal with that. I don't want to deal with this class. So I just didn't go. I got out of my car at the school, started walking, was like, nope, turned back around, and went right back fucking in. Like, nope. So there was that. Sorry, I was very confused about what I was watching. There was all that happened. Thursday was the first day of... Yeah. So Thursday, a bunch of my friends, a friend came back in town, and she was like, I fucking hate college, I fucking hate my roommates, I hate everything. We're gonna all hang out, so let's go get burgers and come over to my house, we'll eat burgers, and we'll watch Breakfast Club. I've never seen Breakfast Club. And I don't really have the nostalgia for it. I've never seen any of the John Hughes movies. They weren't movies that I wanted to watch. So I'm sitting there watching Breakfast Club, and I was like, don't get me wrong, I definitely understand the appeal of this movie. I definitely love this movie. It's definitely a fun movie. It's definitely a fun time. But it's not the movie that everyone's like, oh my god, it's the greatest movie of all time. Like, it's a good movie. It's a great movie. I enjoyed it. I'm definitely see, oddly enough, a lot of Bender in me, despite Bender's scenario being an extreme case of everything. But like, bruh. I enjoyed it. It's a movie. It's one of the classics. But at the same time, it's like, you cannot take this movie 100% as is and put it like make it today. You couldn't. Like the whole scene where Bender's hiding from the principal, whoever the fuck that dude is, and he's like underneath the table, and he sees into underneath Claire's dress, and he starts like eating her out, like for no reason, and she squishes his head in between his legs. Like, you could not do that today. You couldn't do that scene. You couldn't do the scene where that teacher and Bender like fighting each other, and he's just like throwing the worst shit imaginable at Bender. Like, damn. Those are just scenes that you couldn't do. I don't know, personally I liked it. But like those were definitely things that like kept interrupting my enjoyment of the movie. Yes, it's 7:30. Yes, I know. Look, loud bells. Yes. Blah, blah, blah. Like, I don't know. Like I think about these things sometimes. So that was Thursday. It was a lot of fun. Um, I ate so much food. Like this week, I told my dad to go to hell. Oh yeah, Tuesday. Now there's something that happened. Tuesday, I met up with a friend and got drinks with, and it was really great. And we hung out and we talked and we laughed and we giggled and we talked about life, and it was a good time. I had 3 drinks in the time it took her to have one, and she called me an alcoholic, which I'm not entirely sure is accurate, but it's not misaccurate. And it was like, oh, that feels icky. Just icky, 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 icky. But that was fun. It was one of the things that like I've been wanting to do, catch up with her, and kind of get into her shit. And it was fun having that chance to do that. It really was. So there was that went on. There was. Okay, I'm just getting shot left and right to shit. There was that, which I really enjoyed. There was. Now back to Friday, because Friday we got paid, so Friday. Friday was fun. Friday was a lot of fun. It started out by going bowling with one of my friends who we've kind of gotten into an argument recently about, channel stuff, because I said that I was going to pay her for doing some thumb work art for me, which I am, and I still am. I just haven't done it because I'm an asshole. And she proceeded to make this really fucking cool thing, something I absolutely loved, something that if I had infinite amount of money, I would definitely have dropped the cash for no problem. But she was asking me like $100 for a thumbnail. And I was like, you know what? I wasn't expecting this to be $100. I wanted you to have creative freedom. I did not realize that was going to be such an expensive allowance. And I'm not going to be able to pay that. I'm going to be able to pay like $50. And understandably, she was really upset with that because she thought she was going to be making 100 plus. And that didn't happen. So going into this bowling meeting, I was like, oh, I gotta save a friendship. That's what this is. I'm on Operation Save Friendship mode. Which, whenever you put into a situation where it's like, okay, if I mess this up, I'm losing a friend, that is a very terrifying situation to be in. Especially because we're talking about a friend that I've had since elementary school. And time has kind of made us drift apart a little bit, and this was the first real time we've been back in each other's shit for so long, and it immediately became a disaster. So, going into this bowling thing, I was very, like, I need to show that A, we're good, B, we can still have a good time, and C, at the same time, that this isn't, like, we're not doing business together. I don't think it'd be smart, I don't think it'd be a good idea. And personally, I prefer to have you more as a friend than anything else. And I kind of went into all that with this, and I was like, okay, how do I say all that? So instead of saying all that like a man, I, with the chicken shit, said half of that and just kind of let it go. Which, that's not great. I don't have to tell you that's not great. Because that's not great. Instead, we bowled a game, which we were supposed to bowl 2, and I told the lady to set us down for 2, and she was like, "Oh, you only want 1 game? Okay." And it was weird, because it was like, okay, I don't know how you messed that up, because I definitely said I want 2 games for 2 people. I remember because I was like 2-2. But somehow that's not what happened. Now we're there, and then we got tropical smoothie. It was a lot of fun. And then after that, after work, I met up with the same group of friends from the Breakfast Club, the BC Club friends, uh, the BC friends, the Breakfast Club friends. And we went out and we went to a Chinese buffet that I absolutely love. I absolutely love the Chinese buffet. It's like one of my favorite places to eat. And it's not even like, it's just because I really love sushi. I really, really love sushi. So I was like, okay. Oh, look at that. I'm getting calling cards. I'm getting calling cards for Black Ops 3 all the way back then. Back now. That's insane. And that was just, like, it was a lot of fun. And then we leave the buffet place. We've been just, like, shoving our faces full of food for the close to past 40 minutes. And then we leave, and my friend is like, oh, hey, did you guys know that there's a trampoline place, like, right... Okay. There's, like, a trampoline place right there. I wonder if it's still open. Spoiler alert, it was open. And right after stuffing our faces for 40 minutes full of greasy and yummy but disgusting Chinese food, we went on trampolines for an hour. They have one of these things called a wall walk. My lisps are fun. And we, like, I tried doing this thing, and like the first thing you can do is like you can like run up the wall and like sit on top of the wall. It's one of the first things you can do. I tried this, and I made the most cartoony and loudest splat noise I've ever heard. It was amazing. I fell over. I was laughing so fucking hard. I was like, oh my god, that's amazing. And then we just spent the next hour on trampolines and doing things. It was a lot of fun. It was some of the most fun I've had in a while. And most of it just was from the ridiculousness of being on a trampoline after eating so much food. It was the fact that it was 10 o'clock at night and we were grown ass adults bouncing on a trampoline. You know, we were just bouncing on a trampoline and we were having a really good time. So after all that, I got back to the house at like midnight. I was like, oh god, I'm exhausted. And then I went to work the next day. Going to work the next day was easy. I'm not gonna sit here and was like, it was the most difficult. I was so sore, difficult thing. Body hurts. It wasn't. But going to work the next day, I was like, alright, I just want to get through. And it wasn't a bad day. It was a pretty good day at work. Like, there wasn't anything stupid, ridiculous that happened. We got a new worker who trying to just have someone meet me and like my personality straight out of the gate is always a fun time because they never know quite how to take me. Like, they're like, is he serious? Is he joking? Like, what's going on here? So that's always just a really fun time, I'm not gonna lie. Watching people first get accustomed to me, it's hilarious. She was doing that, and then something happened where we just lost electricity for like a good 5 minutes. It was like, oh, we don't have electricity. The street that we were on didn't have electricity for a bit, and it was just like, okay, no one has electricity, no one has anything, it's fine. And we were so understaffed and we were so ill-equipped to deal with anything at that store, which I don't think I've mentioned, but I don't want to mention, just in case. I probably mentioned in a previous vlog. That if we had to do anything by paper or anything quasi-intelligent, we were screwed. That's just how he is. We were done for if we had to do anything quasi-intelligent or that required more than 2 people. We were done. We were done. So, and was definitely looking into like that was how this was gonna go. So we were like, okay, we might be in a predicament pretty soon. But we ended up getting off that no problem, and it was fine. Got back, and it was like, okay. Okay. And now I'm here. Now I'm back to working on this, and I'm doing things. But yeah, that's been my week. I'm tired. I took another quiz and I was doing homework last night, like 10 o'clock at night, and I was like, you know what? Shit happens. I got 90 on my last quiz, which was pretty good. I'm playing a lot of family politics, which isn't fun. I call family politics anytime where two different sides of the family want completely different things. You gotta please everyone, even though someone's gonna get hurt and bitchy. So that was fun. Also, and I'll end it with this. I started watching Sons of Anarchy again recently, and I finished season 4. No. I finished season 4, which was a lot of fun. Season 4 ends really, really, really good. And that's how I ended last night. I finished watching up some Sons, and I was like, okay, this is where I'm at now. But yeah, that's pretty much been my week. I'm tired. I feel like this week I actually took 3 weeks. I'm trying to get everything in order for my finances and everything. But yeah, that's been my week, guys. Oh, and I have to talk real quick, my quickie thoughts on Black Ops 4, the Blackout trailer. I hate that it doesn't look bad. I hate that it actually looks pretty well thought out and done. Not well. I don't know if it's done well. I haven't played it yet. I'm not going to play it. I'm not doing the beta until it actually comes out. But I hate the fact that it's done well to the point where it's like, okay, I can enjoy this. This looks like it's gonna be a good time. So I don't know. I don't know what to think, guys. I think that when it comes out next month, I'm just gonna have to sit down and play it. And that's gonna be that. Like, I'm just gonna have to sit down and play the game. And I was very much going into this like, look, I'm just gonna be playing it for zombies. I don't really care about anything else. And then the Blackout trailer kind of turned me around a little bit. I'm not gonna sit here and be like, it's the greatest thing ever, but it piqued my interest when I previously thought that was not gonna happen at all. So, you know, I will give it the props it deserves when it deserves them. But my name has been Insane Raven. This has been another letter from the field, and I'll see you guys next week. Well, for this type of video. I'll see you tomorrow. Is this the part where I tell you to hit, like, because I suck at games, you should hit the subscribe button and notification bell for reasons? I don't know. I don't like saying that. Doesn't make sense. Doesn't go with my brand. Me having a brand doesn't go with my brand. Okay, I'm done. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I am sorry, but I'm not sorry. I'm not sorry for being sorry.